was Jose Mourinho's first home game back at the Santiago Bernabeu in over 13 years. Fans were actively booing during a sluggish first half where Sociedad's Lucas Sucic tied it 1-1. But Mourinho? He praised his guys for staying calm and using that frustration to fuel a 4-goal second half. It really makes you wonder, is intense fan pressure at a club like Madrid a detriment to new players? Or, as Mourinho claims, a totally necessary tool for growth? Finally, that intense stadium atmosphere was definitely tied to the referee, Mateo Busquets Ferrer. His appointment was super controversial because he recently faced severe media backlash and accusations of bias toward Madrid after a heavily disputed foul call in a Super Cup match against Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid secured 3 points to top the league table, proving their overwhelming star power can silence both demanding crowds and lingering referee controversies.
Imagine watching like a world-class synchronized swimming routine.
Okay.
But like half the team jumps into the pool, I don't know, 3 seconds early.
Oh, man.
Yeah. The effort is absolutely there, but the timing is just a total disaster.
That is, honestly, that's the perfect way to describe the absolute whiplash that we saw at the Santiago Bernabeu on August 26th. 2026.
Right. So let's unpack this. We are diving into a stack of match reports, post-game pressers, tactical breakdowns from Real Madrid's 4-1 win over Real Sociedad. And our mission today in this deep dive is to basically figure out how a completely disjointed, boo-inducing first half, right, transformed into a Kylian Mbappe masterclass.
Yeah.
And also how manager Jose Mourinho is actually weaponizing pressure and what is really going on with that swirling referee controversy that's just kind of shadowing the club right now.
There's a lot to get into.
There is. So let's start with the facts. In the first half, Madrid looks, well, totally out of sync.
Yeah, completely.
Federico Valverde, he does manage to slip this beautiful pass to Mbappe for a goal in the 40th minute. But then, just 4 minutes later, Sociedad's Lucas Sucic equalizes.
Right.
The halftime whistle blows, and the home fans actually boo Real Madrid off the pitch. I mean, what was going wrong?
Well, it came down to a massive tactical disconnect. Madrid was trying to execute this high press, but Sociedad countered it brilliantly.
Oh, how so?
They just dropped their center backs extremely deep, like keeping massive distances between their players.
Oh, so they basically just stretched the field to the breaking point.
Exactly. And that completely broke Madrid's pressing triggers.
Okay, wait. For listeners who might not be huge tactical nerds, what exactly is a pressing trigger?
Oh, right. Yeah. So a pressing trigger is a specific moment, like say a defender around them.
Hence the poorly timed synchronized swimming.
Exactly.
But then, they come out for the second half and they completely take over. Mbappe scores again in the 60th and the 80th minutes.
He's getting the hat trick, yeah.
Right, a hat trick.
Yeah.
Vinicius Jr. taps one in at the 68th minute, and suddenly Jude Bellingham just finds endless space and provides 2 assists. Like, how did they fix the timing so fast?
Mourinho actually just abandoned the high press altogether at halftime.
Wait, really? He just scrapped it?
Yeah, he realized it wasn't working. So he instructed the team to sit a bit deeper and just stay compact.
Okay.
Instead of chasing the ball, they just let Sociedad have it until they made a mistake. And once the field opened up in transition, Bellingham had the space to operate. And then, the raw speed of Mbappe just shredded Sociedad on the counterattack.
Okay, here's what I find absolutely fascinating about all this. This was Mourinho's first home game at the Bernabeu in, 13 years?
Yeah, 13 years.
And instead of getting defensive about the fans booing his team at halftime, he just embraces it.
Yeah.
Like he literally said in the presser that the whistles, quote, don't do anyone any harm and that they actually help you grow.
Right. He used that moment. He praised his squad for not panicking. And he specifically highlighted Mbappe's, his enormous hunger to make history.
Wow.
For Mourinho, a hostile crowd isn't a problem, it's a whetstone. He wants to sharpen his team's mental edge by throwing them into the crucible, basically.
But wait, let me push back on that a little bit. Is that actually a sustainable strategy?
Wow.
It's one thing to rely on a halftime emotional reset and raw individual brilliance. Mbappe pulled a 9.5 match rating here. Doing that against a team like Real Sociedad is one thing. But if they try to pull that against Bayern Munich or Manchester City, I feel like they're going to be down 3-0 before they even reach the locker room to make those adjustments.
Yeah.
You can't always just flip a switch at halftime.
No, you've hit the nail on the head. It is a highly dangerous game. Surviving on sheer talent and reactive tactics, that will get severely punished in the later stages of the Champions League.
Right.
You simply won't survive a confused 45 minutes against Europe's absolute best.
Yeah. Well, that ability to thrive in a hostile environment It isn't just about the fans in the stadium, though. It actually feeds perfectly into another crisis that Mourinho is managing right now, which is this massive target on their backs regarding the referees.
Oh, yes. The external pressure is just relentless.
Yeah.
So the referee for this match, Mateo Busquets Ferrer, he has been under a huge microscope.
Oh, right, because of the Madrid derby.
Exactly. He recently officiated the derby against Atletico and made some highly debated calls. Like, he gave Real Madrid a free kick after a Bellingham collision.
Which led to a goal, right?
Right. And then later, he ignored a major Atletico penalty claim.
Yeah, and honestly, depending on which paper you read this morning, you're getting a completely different reality.
Oh, totally.
Like, a publication like El Nacional is alleging just outright bias toward Madrid, while AS is aggressively defending the referee's decisions, saying they were perfectly fair. And just to be absolutely clear to our listeners, we aren't taking a side here.
No, not at all.
We're just impartially reporting on these sources. We're just looking at how incredibly loud this media circus has become.
Yeah.
But, like, looking at it from the inside, how does playing under that kind of daily magnifying glass impact the players mentally?
Well, this is where Mourinho's true genius comes in, I think. He doesn't just ignore the noise, he actually weaponizes it to create this siege mentality. Yeah, he takes all that controversy, the referee debates, the hostile media, even his own fans booing, and he uses it to unite the dressing room against a perceived common enemy.
Right.
He essentially tells his players, like, the whole world is against us, and we have to prove them wrong. It transforms their tactical flaws into this emotional crusade, and that really binds the players together.
So what does this all mean for a fan listening right now? It kind of seems like Madrid's lethal firepower up front, combined with this cultivated calmness under intense pressure, it's completely masking their tactical growing pains right now.
Exactly. I mean, they are very much a work in progress. But they happen to be a work in progress with the most devastating attacking line in world football to bail them out.
Yeah, which leaves us with this to chew on. If Kylian Mbappe is already effortlessly dropping hat tricks, and the team is comfortably winning 4-1 while they're still struggling to understand Mourinho's pressing system, I mean, what happens to the rest of the football world when this squad actually clicks for a full 90 minutes?